4 o'clock. Let's call this meeting to order. Could I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any public comment today? Nope. Okay. JD.
Good afternoon. Daily meeting is off.
Nope. Um,
There you go.
Good afternoon, JD King, Page County Engineer. It's a hot afternoon in Page County. Engineer update went out Monday, shortly after lunch. And then I sent maps and other things yesterday and today. Or today, dribbled emails out today. Blades are out in the districts for not hauling rock. There's a couple of reasons for that. It's hot and dry and there's no rock that we prefer in the quarry. We're out of rock there.
Oh.
The rock we could haul is $1 a ton more, so we're not gonna haul for a while. We have crews cleaning bridges, working on cutting off some posts on J64. Same as last week, we're not having success with our methods, so we're still working on finding a better way. Need a bigger generator, I guess. We got a pipe crew working on M56. Continue 6 more pipes to do on that stretch. And then they'll go down to D Avenue, which is also known as the road to Westboro. There's a big pipe down there that was partially funded by Hungry Canyons.
Okay.
And we don't have any mowers operating, at least yesterday. In the shop, there's a tandem with the air leak. The leased John Deere tractor mower, pulling the Land Pride with, went in for a service. AgriVision did that, make sure it happens. They went to get some chips for the spray patcher today. And we have some chips in the yard from the J53 project in case it gets hot enough that the oil bleeds. So we can blot it up with the same color chips. The J53 project is complete. We're doing paperwork for that. The subcontractor with the signs has not picked them up yet. And we're gonna remind them that they're out here and they're in the way. We're continuing with project development in the office. The report was the fiscal year 26 annual report was submitted last week and it's still awaiting review by the DOT. ISAC's next week. Do I understand there's no board meeting next week then?
No board meeting next week.
Okay.
No.
Questions about the engineer's update? Let's move on to the next agenda item then, the speed limit resolution for 55 mile an hour. The Board of Supervisors has the power to set speed limits on the roads within their jurisdiction. It's part of the code. resolution refers to that. And those are the roads we believe are appropriate to remain at 55 mile an hour instead of the state by statute raise speed limits on paved roads to 60. The resolution was run by the county, the assistant county attorney. I talked with the sheriff about the roads selected for 55. He made some suggestions. We incorporated them into this list. So let's look at the maps. The green map first. Or the map with roads in green. Those are our pavements, both concrete and asphalt. Those are the roads with a 60 mile an hour speed limit by statute, just done by the state. The next turn to the map in with the blue. That's our current seal code system. Some of those seal codes are in better shape than others. J53 is on it. M56 is on it. These are not pavements. These are seal codes. They're not the same. So if we take a look at the green map and bring the red map beside it. The red map are the roads that we believe are best to remain at 55. Those are the ones enumerated in the resolution 31. The main reason for these are these roads. Some of these roads have virtually no shoulder and steep forest slopes, and the other roads are, some of the lanes are narrow and some of the routes, the shoulders are not full width. In other words, you can't totally get your vehicle off the traveled way. And we do not believe it's appropriate to have that speed limit increased to 60. Now we know that people drive faster than the speed limit. Even the engineer has confessed to that among his most senior advisors. So people drive however they're comfortable. So, but we don't want to encourage speeding on these pavements with narrow shoulders and steep forest slopes. Are there questions about the resolution or the map? The resolution is the official thing, the map's just for your convenience.
So the resolution is on these red.
Yes,
Roads.
the resolution has 6 routes and there's 6 routes on the map.
And the state is the green one, right?
No, the pavements are the green.
But they were
They were raised to 60.
These are 60, okay.
The ones in red are now 60, except for the ones in,
But-
excuse me,
okay.
the ones in green are 60, except for the routes in red, which are
Which are ones you don't want to have in 60.
correct.
And the blue are,
Seal coat roads,
and they're 55.
55 by statute,
Okay.
50 at night, just like the gravels. They're unpaved. Seal coats are not paved roads.
Okay, so we're voting on the red.
So I would like to understand why J52 and J20 would not be 60. Cause to me, those should be 60.
They're,
You're gonna have the same issue at 55 as you are at 60. Somebody's still gonna, 5 miles an hour is not gonna make a difference. Safety wise, I wouldn't think. But
The shoulders on J20 are narrow in spots.
isn't that the Bethesda Road?
That's the east-west road at Bethesda. It goes
Yeah.
through Bethesda, yes. And Hepburn.
Yeah.
And west of Coyne, the lanes, some of the lanes are 10 foot wide instead of 11 or 12 foot wide.
I think it causes too much confusion and for 60.
What now?
So I think it causes too much confusion. You know, the part of this road is 60, the part of this road is 55. It just needs to be all the way across. If it's good for one county, it's good for another. J20 goes all the way through Taylor County. Did they lower theirs?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. They hadn't decided yet, but you got part of J20.
But I'm assuming J20 from, well, 48 before it turns in is probably 60.
J20 east of 71 is a different road section. It's has flatter four slopes.
You wanna say something?
I'm just gonna help you produce.
Oh, well, then, so.
Some of these roads you
No.
talk about.
Yeah.
Absolutely no shoulders on them. You slip two tires off.
One tire.
You're going for a huge ride. You stay right there, sir.
Well, isn't that the same as, so M63? Or
It's-
is it M63 you've got as a state road? Yeah, and it's still green in that road, and that's
That's
or no,
six-
that's the Stanton Road. I'm thinking of where is the E Avenue?
Delta.
Is that
M41.
55 E Avenue? Or is that 60?
It's
The
shown in,
avenue's
it's
not anything
shown on the red
up here.
south of Essex.
That should be 55, correct? JD?
Yes,
Yes.
the red's what we're proposing for 55.
Oh, I got you here. That's
Yep, I got it. Cause I don't think there's a single shoulder on that road.
You wanna, I don't know that that's working, Charles.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about it.
Gotcha. That road has absolutely no shoulders on it. If you happen to slip two tires,
Yeah.
you're going into the ditch, it's gonna hurt.
which you can
On
do just as
J20?
easy at 55.
Yeah,
Right, we've covered accidents there at 55 also.
that's on J20 you're talking.
No, I believe it's E Avenue from
Yeah,
Essex
yeah.
down to Highway 2.
Which, yeah, so I would expect E Avenue because it's got some little hills and there's no shoulders at all. I would expect that to be 55 going across there. It's fairly
Well,
narrow.
that's what we're showing and proposing here on the
Okay,
red south of Essex.
What one do you think should be?
well, J20 and J52 would be my two.
Well,
that I
J
would-
twenty, I had somebody talk to me, a couple people that live on J 20 and they said, oh, good, it's gonna stay 55. Because there are no shoulders at all. And they see people going in their ditch a couple times. So, yeah,
Okay. That was just my two
okay.
concerns.
Do you have any, Brian?
I think J20 ought to stay 60 and J52. It's gonna be traveling 62, so it's up the curve there. It's a little rough.
People are gonna drive however they drive.
That's right.
Right, but you're gonna confuse people. You're not gonna have enough speed limit signs to say, oh, we stop here, start here. And you know, somebody comes off one of these other roads and, oh, is this 55? Is this 60? You know? So you're gonna have to have a lot of signs out there. I don't see it happening. So then the sheriff pulls you over and says, oh, you was traveling. Oh, well, I thought this was 60. No, this is only 55 in this pot.
J 52 and M 63 are both pretty, or J 20 are also pretty straight shots across.
Mhm.
So that wouldn't be hard to put signs on.
There's nothing magical about the list.
No, but I don't
But
see
this
where
is
5 mile an
what
hour
we-
is gonna make that much
But
difference.
this is what we've recommended.
Yeah,
Okay,
When JD and myself were talking about this, you know, we talked about surface conditions, how the roads were as far as any shoulders, how deep the drop offs are, that type of stuff. And when we came up with this, list, you know, we're making a recommendation, hey, this is what we'd like to see, just for the fact that we don't want to take and have any more accidents than what we've already had. We have only had one fatality accident in Page County this year.
knock on wood, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, J20 has had several accidents in deep ditches on it just in the last year or two. That one big truck semi went off.
Hit a bridge.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then west of that, there's been one going into the ditch, not far from there.
There was a concrete truck that went in the north ditch, just west of Dommins. A car that landed in the trees there at Dommins.
Yeah,
That's been since I've been around, so it's been a
Yeah.
little while.
But the
and
only
I
thing-
have to say, I speed
Yeah.
on that road, but
The only
you know,
thing I think of is some of that is if you're gonna wreck at 50, you're gonna wreck at 55, you're probably gonna wreck at 60. You probably don't know how to drive. I mean, you have to take some personal responsibility for your actions. And most of those wrecks they were probably speeding, maybe. I don't know. Some of them, maybe they probably weren't following the speed limit anyway. A lot of times, if they're gonna drive crazy, that bad things are gonna happen. No matter if you're 55 or 60.
Right, careless driving.
Yeah, so, and to me, those two roads are straight shots, whereas they're not real curvy. There's not like I would say, I just came across Old Two is 60, but it's in Fremont County. It's really hilly, and I mean, but it's 60, you know. So,
Is that
and we've
good?
had a lot of wrecks on Old Two.
Is that good or bad? Just because it's,
The what?
is it good or bad just because it's 60?
I don't think it makes much difference. For me, anyway. I mean, it doesn't. And you'll have a lot of people, if it's 55, they're probably driving 5 over. A lot of times.
so if
So
it's
they're-
60, they're gonna go 5 over that.
Yeah, maybe. That's. But those two roads to me just seem like they're straight and they're kind of wide open. There's not a lot of. I get it that the shoulders are the question, but those are gonna be a problem at 55 anyway.
The sides are deep too, both sides. On most of it.
Yeah.
J52 from 71 to College Springs is a little bit wider, not as deep as ditches, but once you get west of College Springs, it narrows up quite a bit. The shoulders go away. And then once you get west of Coyne, it does it again. It gets even,
When you go that one way, then the bridge that somebody hit,
yes.
yeah. Remember that one, yeah.
And years ago, we had but it's been a long
Yeah.
time ago, we had a fatality
Yeah.
accident right there.
It's just when you put them at 55, it's a precaution
Yes.
to tell people that to be more careful, basically. Rather than doing it to 60, but whatever.
And with JD's expertise, we're just wanting to have the the best chance of people getting through our county or going home or whatever, get there safely.
I appreciate your recommendations, both of you. It's not like we all follow the speed limit anyway, but we should. You don't need to quote me on that.
Would the board, Want me to take off the two J20 and J52 and bring it back next week?
That'd be my yes.
You could support that?
What's that?
You could support that
Yeah,
In
in
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not, but it's okay. Whatever, Todd. I think we're trying to look at the safety of the people.
well, if we're concerned about safety, let's just put them at 45 and.
Yep.
Nobody will follow it.
I know. I'm just afraid to say, you're not gonna have enough signs and be too confusing and,
But they're straight shots, Brian.
yeah, but I'm coming across J20 through Taylor County. If they turn theirs to 60, I go all the way to 71, I'm traveling 60 and now all of a sudden I got 55, I'm still thinking it's 60.
There'll be a sign there.
Uh,
There'll be a sign there for you.
I know, but if I come out of Hepburn, then
I think that one especially needs to be 55.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you can break it up with the curves being, most of the time, the curve has a.
Curve's got
limit on it,
their-
doesn't-
yeah.
Like, it's got some kind of reduced
Speed
speed around those
advisory
curves,
sign.
pretty much anyway, don't we? A lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, they're real,
Those are
Sharp
speed
curve.
advisory signs, not
Yeah.
regulatory signs.
right?
I'm gonna make a motion that we approve resolution 31, 2026 as written. Is there a second? Dies for lack of a second. What'd you say?
Yes.
Dies for lack of a second.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yes.
tried.
Oh, come back in 2 weeks with a new list. Or,
So you want to take J20 and,
52.
well, that's not what I'm.
no, I'm saying they want to
That's
take
what-
J20 and J52 off. I heard on J52 that there are some kids down there that don't pay any attention to the cars that are coming. So that's kind of a scary one.
Well, 55 or 60 won't matter to that then.
Okay,
All right.
So,
So
that.
so you come back with those two off, I guess, Jay.
yeah,
You support that?
new resolution
2 weeks.
into, yep, we'll see in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Okay. Our next item is to discuss action, closed session. In accordance with Iowa Code Section 21.5, Board of Supervisors meet with Attorney Tim Whipple of Ehlers and Cooney to discuss his representation of the county before the Iowa Utilities Commission on the docket that's been filed by Mid-America, for the proposed Nodaway Solar Development Agreement. Do I have a motion to go into closed session?
Make a motion, we go into closed session.
Second,
All in favor?
I
Aye. Going into closed session, we will be going into Corey's office. Ready?
Yep.
Okay,
I'll,
you ready, Corey? Okay. We're coming back into open session. Could I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we come back into open session, or, yeah, we close session, come back into open session per Iowa Code 21.51C.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And we made no, 514, yep. And we made no decisions. So we can continue with our agenda. Is there board communication?
I don't know if you guys were on, I'm assuming you each got an email from Jeff, Brownfield
No,
about REAP, maybe?
no, I got another
Or not,
letter. It
or
wasn't
did
from
you?
Jeff, it was
Oh,
from the
okay.
city clerk.
So, yeah,
Tonight?
tomorrow night, but I was going to go to that.
Okay,
If everybody doesn't mind, because I went to that one in Shan long time, like we had the REAP thing and I was on that so-called board at one time, but I just thought I would go tomorrow night.
I was gonna go and I thought,
But-
no, I'm not gonna go, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
somebody else wanted to
It's a
go,
state one.
yeah,
It's not,
so-
it's not, and there's a project to approve.
okay.
Did you read that from Blanchard?
No, I don't know if they had.
I
it
can
on there,
send
but-
it, I'll send
okay.
it to you because, Charlie got it.
Or send it to
Yeah,
Kristen.
oh, that's right, you'll send it, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
I got it from Charlie and it's one that they're going to approve or deny tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
good, I'm glad
so-
you're going to that, okay,
Okay.
great meeting. I had a Wabansie meeting today, everything's going very well with them. And I have a juvenile detention meeting tomorrow at noon, so. Okay, our next item is to discuss and approve claims.
Make a motion that we approve claims.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And our next one is to approve the minutes from August 4th.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes as stated.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, and our next item is to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
5:16. Aye.